Friends, the news of Elon Musk buying Twitter for $44 billion and instantly firing its top brass is making global headlines and everyone is talking about it. I think at this juncture we should not be concerned about such things. The real concern must be that of the data privacy. Plainly speaking, privacy and complete knowledge are opposites. And I recall George Simmel, German sociologist from the formal school of thought, who once said that privacy is a universal sociological form defined by hiding something in certain context. So this hiding used to be very important. Privacy used to be important. And when it comes to privacy of data protection today, though so much of theatrics is there, though everyone is talking about it, but it doesn't mean that people don't know that their data is being sold, or they have been very politely converted itself into data and are being sold further. Everything about them, employment, income, lifestyle, expenditures, everything is there in open, and the big data firms do have access. Even after deleting the account or information, the DMs or whatsoever continue to remain on the server. Therefore, privacy is a myth. In the modern digital era, privacy, I think, is an oxymoron. Even when we talk about it, when we resist about privacy breaches, we do speak on the same platforms, and despite knowing that everything we speak or everything we write is not safe, we continue to be there. It's not that. So this hypocrisy should stop, one. And second, some expectations or requests can be made, but without playing ignorant. The reality is that right now we can see people may be writing or speaking about privacy breaches or new transparency that Elon Musk is talking about. But it's not that people don't know that such things have not been there, and big data firms have been using data. So what should be the new priorities, or what should we urge at this juncture? Twitter is not, friends, just the only microblogging site that such requests should be made. There are other major platforms as well. Meta is there, for example. But Twitter is considered as the platform of the rich. A class, the people of the class, so-called, are there on the Twitter. We understand that privacy is a societal good or social good, and studying in the digital or data or big data, or understanding towards a new digital cultural capital, there are many ifs and buts and many impossibles to stop, because it has already breached everything. So what should we be talking about when everything about you is there in open? But at this juncture, I think aim should be to understand privacy, issues associated with it amid the new persons taking over. The new person, Elon Musk, the man who is talking about buying Twitter for humanity and not for profit. So this thing can be made clear by the global population, by the larger consumer base, that there must be stringent measures for data privacy, and they must be the owners of their own created data, and it must not be on sale. Their information must not be sold without their consent. When we talk about the boundaries between self and society, it is a lost case, honestly. There is no self, no personal self these days, because that personal self is already on the internet. So the possible things that can be talked about at the moment is that when Elon Musk talks about transparency and free speech, people have to raise concerns about hate speech as well. That whosoever uses the microblogging site definitely should have a free speech right, but with reasonable limits, standards, and responsibilities of being a global citizen, loving global order, harmony, peace, brotherhood, using the platform with all responsibility and civility. Another is that of the complete stopping of hate speech, because people in the garb of free speech have been actually spreading venom on these social media microblogging sites that has affected social order, that has further led to inequalities, that has led to normlessness in many parts of the world, that has at times encouraged violence. Such things have to be taken, into consideration by the new chief, and people must be the masters of their own data. There must be some basic guarantees made by the so-called elite microblogging site for the people's data. What happens to the data? How does it, remain stored? Another and the alarming concern is that already the top brass has been fired while taking over only, and the plans are that 75% of the staff will be laid off. It in itself is a major ethical breach. Tomorrow someone may buy my workplace. Does it mean that instantly people at my workplace will be fired? There has to be some logic and reason. And the man Elon Musk himself talking about the dangers of using AI in future, artificial intelligence. He once said that it is more dangerous than nukes. So why is then 75% of the staff being laid off in the near future? Where will they go? It will be a huge, suffering and setback to thousands of families, millions of families, I may say. Isn't that lack of ethics? And if 75% of the staff goes, that means further security issues will pile up, further chaos will pile up. And if you employ AI replacing humans, you will be going against your own principle, Mr. Musk. Use of AI while replacing people, human beings, with families. And if a whooping 75% of the staff is fired, such massive layoffs will certainly be replaced by use of AI. That's itself dangerous, and it has no guarantee at all of the safeguarding of people's data, and data issues will certainly pile up. Twitter has to look into this immediately, and using the microblogging site for global harmony, what is already being talked about, stringently checking hate speech and facilitating that true free speech globally. Thank you.